Okay, you need to calm down and get out of my face.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm here investigating.
A YouTube auditor from the channel Wolfgang Audits was lawfully recording in a public space, doing exactly what the Constitution allows. But once officers from Southern Pines State PD arrived at Fort Liberty, common sense was no longer to be seen, and the encounter quickly spiraled.
Pretty obvious, huh? Taking some pictures and video.
Were you on the property of the bank?
Did you see me on the property of the bank?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
I asked you a question. Were you on the property of the bank?
I'm on the sidewalk, sir.
I know where you are now.
Hey, sir,
I'm asking
de-escalate. De-escalate.
Okay,
Calm down.
Don't tell me what to do. I need you to answer my question.
I was not on the property.
They said you were in the parking lot.
Okay, that's fine. They can say what they want to.
Okay,
you need to calm down and get out of my face.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm here investigating. And if you get that any closer to my face...
You came up to me. I'm going to do this.
I'm investigating.
I'm going to do this.
I'm investigating.
Sir, can you...
I'm investigating. And if
Barry?
you get that
What's your badge number, Barry?
If you get
What's
that
your badge
closer to
number,
my
Barry?
face, you're going in handcuffs.
I'm going in handcuffs because you keep walking up to my camera.
And I'm investigating.
And I'm going to take a step back.
As soon as the officer arrived on the scene, he repeatedly got too close with the auditor without respecting the auditor's private space, then went on, pinning it on him.
Were you on the property or not?
You can go do your investigation. I've been recording this whole time.
I'll talk to you.
You need to do better.
No. I'm conducting an investigation.
Quit approaching me.
Sir, I have to be able to hear you. There's traffic.
Oh, you can't.
I have to be able to hear you. There's
You're
wind,
cute, Barry.
traffic.
You're cute, Barry.
You don't know how well I hear and well I don't hear.
All I said was you're cute, and you keep approaching me.
I'm trying to get information from you. That's why I need to hear.
What information do
your
you
response.
need?
I asked if you were on the property.
And I've already told you no.
Okay, then they want you to stay off the property.
Okay, I want you to fucking stay out of my face, but you keep coming in it.
Because I need to hear you, and you're wearing a mask.
Okay.
Which makes it hard to hear.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, how about this? I'll talk louder from over here.
All right, then.
Officer Barry jumped in to escalate the situation, skipping the basic investigative steps. Instead of assessing the situation, he chose confrontation, turning a routine encounter into a needless conflict.
You need to check your attitude.
I do not.
You do not?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
What's your badge number?
877.
Okay. Can I get the CAD number for this?
No, there's nothing to be given.
There wasn't a dispatch call? Nobody called?
Yeah, there is.
So let me get the number for the CAD.
That's not important.
It is to me.
Okay, then call the PD and ask for it.
I bet. All right, Barry, you're dismissed.
You're not dismissing.
You're
me.
dismissed.
When I'm done with my investigation,
You're dismissed. You're dismissed.
Come on this property.
Have I been on the property?
I'm telling you, sir.
Have I been on the property?
I don't know. I'm gonna go ask.
You can go ask all you want.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. And I don't need your permission to do so.
I didn't. Okay. You're dismissed.
Only after escalating the encounter and infringing the auditor's rights did the officer realize he should have started by speaking with the bank.
This shit's got me heated. I was out here being calm. I was trying to enjoy the nice weather today. But Barry's a f***ing bitch.
Well, you don't have to use that kind of language.
I'm allowed to, though.
I mean, you are.
Right.
But
It's on him, man. I meet what I get. He came to me f***ing stupid. I'm going to be f***ing stupid back.
is this like a hobby of yours?
I like to take pictures. I like to take video.
Respect that.
This, if you look at this on Google Maps, it's all woods.
Yeah.
So I was coming by, happened to, he ain't gonna say shit, he's just gonna leave.
Basically, they were saying they just don't want to come to the park.
Yeah, I had no intention. I actually told the lady that came out, she was super sweet, man. I thought she understood, but next thing I knew, I looked inside and 3 of them's on the phone staring out the glass. I mean, she came out and talked. I told her I had no intentions of going in or on the property. I'm taking pictures and video from public. I didn't expect to turn around and see him sitting there. She asked, I told her. I don't know what more I can do. But
Yeah. He's just typing up a couple things. We got to do it for. It's not like a report, but we got to back and everything.
The officers fail to realize that their own actions are exactly why the camera is there, and they're handing the auditor the content on a silver platter.
before I head down to the PD. All right.
All right, I got you the coffee shirts.
Okay. Perfect.
It's 25005094. I know my
Perfect.
handwriting's not all that
Perfect.
great.
Appreciate it, Walls.
Have a
Appreciate
good
it.
rest of your day, okay?
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
The officers then realized that they had completely overstepped their authority and left the scene. In the pre-camera phone era, this likely would have ended very differently, with force and questionable charges instead of accountability. What happens when an officer oversteps and meets people who actually know the law? Pure humiliation, and you are about to witness that in the next case.
Any reason you ran that stop sign right there?
Well, I sat there for like 5 minutes waiting for the traffic to go through. You know I got dash cam, right?
That's fine.
On February 21st, 2023, Andy Harville stopped for gas and noticed a Guyton police vehicle watching traffic. After waiting near a stop sign, he safely rejoined traffic, passing the officer he had seen earlier. Seconds later, Officer Marcus Parker pulled him over, despite Harville's careful and lawful driving, raising questions about the reason for the stop.
Good morning, I'm Officer Parker with the Guyton Police Department. Any reason you ran that stop sign right there?
What stop sign?
The one right there at Parker's.
Well, I sat there for like 5 minutes waiting for the traffic to go through.
You have a driver's license.
I do.
Alright, can I get it?
Yeah, that's fine.
I want that. Just give me a second, okay?
After taking Harville's ID illegally, Officer Marcus Parker returned to his cruiser to run the details.
Goes back to a 2015 Toyota Tundra, black in color.
Alright, here you go, Mr. Harville. Please be more careful at the stop signs, okay?
I got you. Hey, man. You know I got dash cam, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
It's a stop sign right there. And if you have a dash cam, I'm going to show you running the stop sign. So. Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
Yep.
Even after being shown dashcam footage, Officer Marcus Parker maintained his false accusation against Harville. But this incident may be part of a larger pattern. Parker previously served with the Rincon Police Department, where in January 2022, he discharged firearms at a Mexican restaurant while off-duty, and then used a patrol car to drive home. He repeatedly lied about the incident to his superiors, resulting in multiple violations. He was allowed to resign and was soon after hired by the Guyton Police Department. This officer walked in confident and smug and walked out all embarrassed and exposed.
I want to make it very clear I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
That's nice, but you're not moving until I get another unit here. You
That's
understand?
fine.
Things got heated fast when an auditor named Jeffrey from YouTube channel Honor Your Oath Civil Right Investigations decided to openly carry his firearm, and Sergeant Doggett of the Ormond Beach Police couldn't resist turning a completely legal move into a full-blown showdown.
Hey, how you doing?
Those guns on you?
I'm sorry? Yeah, I got my 45.
You got a pistol permit?
No, sir.
No? Okay, I want you to set that thing down real. I want the pull down.
Okay.
Put your hands up over your head.
Okay, I want to make it very clear I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
That's nice, but you're not moving until I get another unit here. You
That's fine.
understand?
I understand.
And you do not have a pistol permit.
Not for open carry, no. I'm fishing and open carrying.
At this point, you're detained until I determine what's going on here. Do you understand that?
I understand.
The irony here is hard to ignore, as Sergeant Doggett ordered the auditor to hide his legally carried firearm so as not to make people nervous, all while he casually strolled around fully armed himself.
Do you have identification on you or not?
I do. It's in my pocket.
All right. Don't go for it.
I'm not.
Somebody called you in wearing the gun and suspicious.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and conduct an investigation as soon as another unit gets here. Okay?
Understood. Are you with,
I'm with the city of Ormond Beach.
okay. Do you have a name and badge number?
Yes, I do. I'll give you my business card at the conclusion of this.
Okay. Can I go ahead and get your name and badge number? Would that be
Yeah,
all right?
my badge number, I don't know what
14?
it is. 14. Sergeant Doggett.
Okay.
We don't use those. I'll give you my computer ID.
Understood.
Do you live in the area?
I'm not answering any questions.
More officers showed up at the scene, acting like the auditor wasn't exercising his rights, but committing a large-scale crime.
What type of weapon is it?
I'm not answering any questions, sir. I'll give you my name since I'm being detained. My name is Jeffrey Marcus Gray.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey Marcus Gray?
Yes, sir. Born January 8th, 1970. Other than that, I'm not answering any questions.
That's your constitutional right.
Okay.
Is your ID through the state of Florida?
Sir, I'm not answering any questions.
Well, that question is not subject to any criminal act.
Right.
That is just to identify.
I'm a resident of Florida.
Okay. No, you don't have to. You don't have to self-incriminate under the Fifth Amendment.
Right.
But there is information that you'll have to provide me that has nothing to do with that.
I'm just gonna. Can I just adjust this camera strap because it's kind of pulling on my neck?
You don't take your hands off your head.
Okay. You do have your gun out of your holster?
Yes, I do. At my side.
Okay.
I'm not pointing it at you, but I have it at the low ready in case you were to do something offensively against me.
Understand, I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property.
Okay, well, until we get this taken care of, I'm going to remove this from you, sir.
Do you have any other firearms or weapons on you that we need to be concerned about?
I have one that's in a concealed weapon.
One at?
It's on my right side and inside the waistband holster.
Okay. He's got one on the waistband there?
I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my property. They are locked and cocked. Be careful.
Officer Evans arrived at the scene, and she didn't waste a second. Before anyone could blink, she was already trampling his rights.
Do you have any other weapons that we need to be aware of?
I have 2 magazines in my left pocket. Other than that, there's no weapons.
Left pocket? Cargo pocket?
Yes, sir.
Any knives or anything that's gonna stick me?
Regular pocket.
At this point, we're going to place you in handcuffs. You're detained pursuant to investigation. You're not under arrest, but this is for your safety and ours. Do you understand that?
I do understand.
Your wallet is in your cargo pocket.
My wallet? Yes, sir.
And you said you had identification in that?
It's in this pocket here.
We appreciate your cooperation.
Understood.
Where's your ID at in here?
It should be in that front slip.
This one?
No, up there, where your fingers are, tip of your fingers are.
Right here?
No, right there, where your thumb is, yes.
Officer Evans went straight for Jeffrey's pistol, which leaves you wondering why even bother with open carry if it's just going to be taken away.
Officer Evans, would you read him his constitutional rights before we proceed any further? He's already invoked, but I want him to be aware of what his constitutional rights are, and then he can make an informed decision. He probably already knows, but...
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney. Have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questions will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights, sir?
I understand.
Thank you, sir. You care to tell me what's going on today while you're walking around with all these guns sticking out everywhere?
I'm fishing, and I'm open carry while fishing, which is perfectly legal in the state of Florida. And other than that, I'm not answering any other questions.
Okay.
You guys check out Florida Statute 790.25.
What statute?
790.25.
What does it say?
Subsection H. While hunting, fishing, camping, or traveling or to or from such an event, it is legal to open carry in the state of Florida.
We'll confirm that, and I think you're right. And
I don't know that it's open carry, though. I know you can carry.
Yes.
I don't know that it's open carry, but
we're going to review the statute. But along with that, you're also concealed carrying a firearm.
Correct.
Which is not legal. Going to.
Did you see my permit in my wallet?
No, because you didn't go through your wallet.
We haven't gone through. I asked you if you had a pistol permit, and you said you were not going to answer. If you have a pistol permit, then it's perfectly legal.
Right. You were referring to the open carry then.
No. I asked you if you had a pistol permit in general.
The moment Jeffrey started citing the statutes, the sergeant's whole attitude shifted. Suddenly, the confident, tough cop looked a lot less sure of himself.
I misunderstood your question.
Okay. Then that's fine. We're here to conduct an investigation. If you have a pistol permit and you're coming to and from fishing, we'll verify all that. And if everything is all right, we'll return your firearms to you and let you be on your way.
Where's your permit at?
It's in that wallet. Again, understand I'm not consenting to any searches or anything. So.
Where's your...
behind the picture of my wife.
Which one? This one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but you're subject to produce the permit upon demand. And I asked you if you had one, and you wouldn't even answer on that. Is that not correct?
I said I do not have an open carry permit.
I asked you if you had a pistol permit. I didn't ask about open.
You'd think cops would know the law. Apparently, that's too much to ask. Sometimes you actually have to spell it out just to stop an unlawful arrest.
And you do understand that we have the right, as police officers, detaining you to relieve you of your firearms until we conclude the stop.
I disagree with that. Like I said,
for our safety.
I'm not answering that.
Okay, well, that's
Other than that, I disagree.
That's fine. I mean, it's America. You have the right to agree and disagree.
Right.
Got my business card and my ID number for you, sir.
Understood. Thank you.
If everything affirms out, as I said before, we'll go ahead and release you. If I might make a recommendation, I'm not asking you a question, I'm making a recommendation. Since you have a concealed weapons permit in the future, again, I would say that you might want to, however many guns you carry is your business, not mine. But if no statutes were violated, I would say that common sense would dictate you might want to wear them all concealed. Not saying you have to, if that's how the statute bears out. I would say that common sense so that you don't run into situations like this. I mean, I am a firm believer of the ownership of firearms, your First Amendment rights. Are the cuffs too tight on you?
No, they're fine. It's just my arm kind of cramped up.
Okay.
That's all. The cuffs are fine. They're not tied or anything.
Okay.
They aren't even legally allowed to do this, which means qualified immunity could be off the table. When officers step this far outside the law, they can be held personally accountable in court. This wasn't policing. It was unlawful detention, an illegal search, and an unjustified weapon seizure.
I'm a firm believer of the First Amendment, and I would try always never to do anything to cut into your rights on that. At this point, we're just, as I said, we're detaining you. If everything checks out, you'll be on your way. I myself wear my firearm off duty, and we're required by policy to have a jacket or something over it. I would recommend the same for you, because then you don't make other people in the area nervous. You know, statutorily, that may not be a prerequisite, but common sense. Just to save yourself having the police officers call to check you out every single time.
Hey, Sergeant, if you would, can you return my firearm?
We're about to.
Can you just put it in my car for me? I don't want to have it in my hand or anything.
We would like to do it that way too.
Okay.
My business card, sir?
Okay.
As soon as you reclaim your property, and then we'll escort you over with your firearms to your vehicle. We appreciate your cooperation.
Yes, sir.
It's ironic how many officers claim to support the First Amendment until someone actually exercises their rights. The moment a lawful carrier shows up, that support seems to disappear fast, and suddenly their personal opinions become part of the encounter.
People aren't used to people walking around with like that, like the Wild West. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna call too, just so you know.
Especially not at a fishing pier like this. Now, if it was out in the middle of the woods, that's one thing. You're talking about you're in a residential area.
Right.
It's not like you're gonna have any bears trying to steal your fish.
Who's got them secured?
It's not like you're gonna have to worry about bears coming trying to steal your fish or nothing.
Jeffrey remained calm and composed throughout the encounter, handling the situation professionally. Ultimately, his firearm was returned, and he was permitted to leave without charges. The incident also served as a necessary reminder to the sergeant regarding the state's open carry laws. What this officer does next completely backfires.
Get the out of our city, you Nazi piece of Number one, I'm not gonna get out of your city because I live here.
First off, we have an ICE agent who appears to have skipped due process entirely. No investigation, no patience, just assumptions. And he's already decided who the guilty ones are.
Are you a citizen or you're naturalized? You're naturalized? Get the out of our city! I'm not gonna get out of your city, number one. Yes, get the out of our city. Yes, you clearly. Oh, what does that say? Border Patrol. Yeah, you're a you work for the orange fascist regime. Yeah. Get the out of our city, you piece of Number one, I'm not gonna get out of your city because I live here. Oh, you want me to? You want to make? Okay, good for you. Good for you. You want to make lampshades out of you?
The irony here is impossible to ignore. A masked individual carrying an automatic weapon in a neighborhood gas station is asking a man questions whose only apparent action was pumping gas. These cops underestimated the power of strategy and ended up outplayed in a way he never saw coming.
At the police department train you guys. That's messed up. Do you know the Third Amendment, sir? You don't? That's fine. I'm not going to bash you for it. Do you know the Third Amendment?
In January 2024, Enrique was casually filming on the streets of Las Vegas when he crossed paths with two female officers. Their response was so over the top, it left everyone wondering whether this was law enforcement or a poorly rehearsed excuse.
Excuse me, can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure. Tommaso 9480.
And you, ma'am?
Sergeant Zerby, P number 8106. Have a great day.
You too? That's kind of weird, though. I know. Supposed to say, yeah, how can I help you? Not say have a great day. That's at the end. Okay. That's at the end. Yeah. Let me ask you something. How much does your sergeant train you guys, or at the police department train you guys? That's messed up. That's the real great service that they. Hey, so if I walk in here right now, would I be breaking the law? Would I be breaking the law if I come right here right now? I wouldn't. You guys not gonna enforce that, right? Is this a crime scene? Is this a crime scene? Why is this here? I could come in, right? It's not a restricted area.
Enrique asked them simple questions, which the officers ignored before walking away, an alarming display of disregard. And shockingly, this all happened in the presence of the sergeant.
You're a sergeant, right? I approached these ladies over here in a nice manner. Officers actually are respectful people and nice people. She walked away when I asked a simple question. Well, actually, she didn't even give me the time of the day. So I think that's disrespectful. You just did that to the wrong camera guy. Say hi, Mom. You see, you guys are police officers, and by the way that your sergeant is behaving, it shows poor leadership. Okay, so you're a sergeant too. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna go ahead and bash officers just because you guys are cops. I'm not gonna go ahead and bash every single one of you for no reason. That's the walk of shame, what she just did in front of thousands. Okay?
Instead of staying silent, Enrique went straight to another sergeant to report the officer's behavior. When he did, the female officer quietly walked away. This time, it was a clear walk of shame.
You guys ever heard of Auditing America? We're over 100 million combined views on the internet, which is 3 million hits last week at the post office over here in Vegas. You see, we're pretty much doing the same thing you guys are doing. We're out there checking up on you guys. You guys are out there checking up on us, making sure that we follow all these laws that we need to remember from the state of Nevada. Make sure, guys, that you don't impede the flight of a pigeon, because that's a crime over here. Recently, they just removed the jaywalking offense as an arrestable offense. Make sure you go to Auditing America and subscribe and check out the Las Vegas police officers tackling me on the ground for jaywalking. The only charge, crossing other than crosswalk. Did you guys ever do that to any citizens? You guys ever taken people to jail for being free? It's pretty wild.
These power-hungry cops act like they can do whatever they want, but they forget one thing, that more and more people know their rights now.
I'm giving $100 to your choice of charity if anybody gives me the Third Amendment right now, and I'll walk away and I'll praise you, because we've gone viral many times for praising good cops. Do you know the Third Amendment, sir? You don't? That's fine. I'm not going to bash you for it. Do you know the Third Amendment?
We're not going to provide a statement
It's not a
to
statement.
fit your narrative, sir.
It's not a narrative.
Thank you very much for speaking.
This is literally concerned. This is literally the main thing about your job is the oath you took to protect. So you don't want to talk about it? That's weird. That's very weird. So the Third Amendment, Sergeant, do you know it? Please, you must know it.
Troops.
Thank you.
You got it.
Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you.
These cops refused to respond because they were not aware of their Third Amendment. Their lack of knowledge speaks volumes. Surprisingly, the only one who did know the law was the sergeant.
Sergeant, you got to make sure you refresh the memory to these people, because you cannot be out there enforcing the law if you don't know the basics of our civil liberties.
That's very true.
We praise good cops all the time. Ma'am, can I have your name and badge number for the record?
17269.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So we're courteous, professional, loving, caring, but whenever the guy with the snapback and the face tattoo arrives with a camera, most police officers behave like your sergeant did earlier. That was out of control. That was uncalled for. There's no reason why she should be offended about a camera guy when you guys are actually, sometimes you wear body cams.
It's 2024. Lots of cops have flat backs and lots of tattoos as well too, right? So we're not going to discriminate against that anymore.
I understand that. Well, there's something wrong with that person then. Well, I'm just trying to figure it out. And maybe if I was wearing a pound of makeup and I had a bigger camera and a bunch of lies, then maybe if I was a fake news, then maybe I'll get a little bit of respect. You guys will bring me into the police department, ride along. You guys do all that for these people.
Enrique was determined to hold these corrupt cops accountable. Instead of respecting the law, they went after someone who knew it inside and out and regretted it instantly.